Hey folks, we've got Space Wolves versus Dark Eldar. This is a Maelstrom mission, and we're fighting on the diagonal. So we got the 6 markers out and about. I tried to take up as much room in my deployment zone as possible, because I had some Space Wolves coming in on the deep strike there eventually, so I was a little worried about where they were going to drop down. This is the Space Wolves' first introduction, really, to player to the Maelstrom mission too, so it was a lot of fun, and I really like being able to encourage a lot of the players at our store to pick up on these types of missions, because they make such a big difference, and they're so fluid and so dynamic. So with that said, turn 1, for myself, all I did was just kind of move forward and take up some of the objectives, and Space Wolves deep struck and appeared there, doing a few little shots on us. Most of them have the claws. Moved up on some of the different objectives, holding them as necessary. Again, I'm not going to go too deep into the armies, because for the most part, they're pretty much WYSIWYG. Check out that tartan there. Oh my goodness, I always love seeing these Space Wolves on the table. Hate seeing my units near them, because they're scary, but definitely great to see. So what I did is I tried to move my units up along the top of the board, and still trying to keep them spread out so I didn't get deep struck, because there's still a drop pod coming in, and I fired everything I could into those Terminators, and I only killed off like 1 or 2 here and there, and I failed my charge distance with my witches, so they're going to feel a bit of pain shortly. Next turn is really where the pain's going to start to happen, because you're going to see a lot of things missing. So of course, moving up with the 2 flyers on the table, and the... Oh, what a mess. Look at this. We have a drop pod coming in, and there is still a dreadnought inside. And then, of course, I lost a bunch of raiders. Oh, look. Almost all my... Oh, wait. No, all my raiders are dead. They were all killed on turn 2. So it pretty much destroyed my mobility there. It was such an incredible round of shooting for the Space Wolves, destroying all of those units. So I was kind of... I wasn't sure what to do at this point. My bombers came in, didn't do anything to the wolf cav. I started zooming my jet bikes around to try and capture some objectives, and my jets came in and really didn't cause much, if anything, when it comes to damage. I only took 2 hull points off that one. Lots of firing going into these guys, and my incubi dropped in, as well as my Archon. We took out almost all of the Space Wolves there. My warriors are just kind of floundering, and then 1 venom kind of firing in on the wolf calf. You can see my bikes up along top, trying to as best they could to capture some objectives here and there for myself. The flyers moved up, and of course 1 dropped to a hover and unloaded all of those Space Wolves, and they pretty much chewed up and spat out my incubi and the Archon there. Here I am, still kind of floating around, trying to get ready to jump on some of the more objectives to gain just a few more points here and there. Wolves continuing to move up on that objective. I'm just losing warriors. I'm pretty much just hemorrhaging warriors here and there. There we can see the final remnants of the those Space Wolves taking over the Archon and his incubi. The only thing I really had left on the table was my Venom and my Flyers at this point. So I did manage to kill off the HQs though, which was kind of nice before the Archon died. But there was the last Venom crash into the ground, and all that left was my Flyers. My jet bikes were all taken out on the other side by the wolf calf. I tried to assault them, but didn't really do too much. But I did manage to kill one of those Space Wolf Flyers, which was kind of cool. So overall, it was a great game. Wow, did I ever lose a lot. So we did roll at the end of the game to see what was left over for the campaign, and the only thing I had left was like a few raiders, and of course my jets, which I didn't have to roll for. Love that tartan. Overall, fantastic game. Space Wolves won by leaps and bounds, and I'm looking forward to this campaign continuing because I have no idea what I'm going to be fielding next time. Looks like there's not going to be much Dark Eldar and only Eldar on table. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that quick little recap of what happened a few weeks ago, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye now.